Okay, now this is a pretty straightforward section, very easy. We've got other income from development. Again, if you wanted to change them, you can go in here. This is your cost head over here that says other income from development, which is the money that the developer entity would make for the time when it is holding the property or through any other means but development. So it could be like you could have a lot of sand in your development. You could dig all that sand out and sell the sand, or you could have rock that you could sell the rock to something, or if you could have trees and you could cut the trees out and sell the timber, or if you have an old house that you can rent out during the time you are getting through your zoning process or your council permit process or town planning process. So during that time, you've got these details. So if you look at, this is your lead master data, and if I go back in this section over here, that's where the main head is coming from. So, and if I go into my cost codes and I look at my other income development, this is what I've allocated there. I've got rental income, interest earned, sale of secondhand chattels, sale of old house, miscellaneous development income, and so on. So once you've got these details, you can put those over here, add new ones, take out if you wanted to take them out, but they are there. So if I say I've got a rental income, okay, I need to allow for rental income because let's go back here. We are settling on 1st of June. So from 1st of June, and we don't start construction up until 1st of December of the same year. So we have a certain amount of time. So let's say we've got 4 months that we can rent it out. So June, July, August, September, October, November. So let's say we rent it out for 6 months, for example. So I can come in here and say, look, I'm going to rent this out for $5,000 a month. That makes it $30,000 for 6 months, for example. And I know that the other thing that I need to do here is to know when is to tell the software when the rental income will start. So we know that from our project setup that we are settling on 1st of June, so the rental income can start from the following month. So which is 1st of July, that's where we selected, and we can say that it's going to be for 6 months, for example. And the forecasting method, we're going to just use a straight line method and a flat curve. So if I click on save and refresh, it will then distribute that income over here across for 5 months. I could come in and, even let's say, because these are all miscellaneous ones, so you can come in and change and add yours, your cost codes if you wanted to. So let's say I select rental income once again, and if I came in here and I said, $5,000 into 6 months, even if I did that and came here and selected the amount of time, which is 1st of July, whoops, not this one, the next one, where is 1st of July gone? There, 1st of July, and for 6 months, and I know the forecasting method. So this forecasting method is important. So see what happens when I don't select something over here. When I click on save and refresh, it'll do all my calculations up until this point, but it won't go any further, and it'll give me an error over here because I haven't really forecasted that onto my cash flow. So this is important. So unless I have a method selected over here, it will keep giving me that error. So if I go moderate, for example, and I go save and refresh, it will do the same thing. And now that error is gone, it is telling me that it's here, and it's over there. So I don't really need to do anything. So I'll just make that as 0. And I don't need to delete all of that because there is nothing to distribute over here. So now if I go save and refresh, you will notice that all that will go away, and no cash flow is distributed because I've already got that 0. So you can come in and put in all these details, but these are all the different income, all the different types of income that can be generated during the holding period when we own the property, or from interest or any other kind of income that can be generated here. So once we are done, all we have to do is click on save and next, and it'll take us to our development costs section.